This workout is 12 different lifts of 12 reps 2 times through. For you math geeks out there, that's 288 reps. By the time you get done with this one, you're going to thank me, because when you take off that shirt, you're going to be lean and ripped, and you're going to love doing this workout each and every time. Hey, and welcome back to Rip 90. I'm Jody Hendricks. We got another great workout for you today. In the studio, I've got my boy Mike and my boy Cody. They're going to be showing you how it's done. You guys look really good. You both got the facial hair going. I got some facial hair envy. I can't really grow any, but I'm a little more aerodynamic today. All right, let's go ahead and get started. A little running in place just to get that heart rate up. Man, I'm excited about this workout, and thanks for joining us. This is a good one. Fast and furious. Got some plyometric moves, kind of interval style. So we'll work hard, take a little break, work hard, take a little break. Do that about 24 times. Hopefully you got your water, your towel, tools of the trade. All right, let's pick it up. Pick up those knees a little bit. Just working on slowly getting that heart rate up. We'll have it up plenty in a second. All right, let's move down, do some push-ups in the down dog, just kind of stretching out a little bit. Down and up in the down dog. Driving those heels down, down again. And up. Stretch out those calves one at a time real quick. Elongate the back of that leg, that hamstring. And down. And up. Remember, we're just getting loose here. And down. And up. Let's do 2 more. Down. And last one. And up. All right, let's get some squats in. Get those quads, those glutes nice and warm. Make sure you're keeping the weight on those heels, fully extending at the top, and nice and deep. Keeping those knees out wide a little bit so you can get way down and deep. Good work, guys. Let's get another 10. How's that sound? All right, 5 more. We'll go right back to our running. All right, let's pick up the pace. Pick up those knees a little bit. Should feel that heart rate starting to come up. How we doing, guys? I'm gonna sit back here with you guys. Keep it going. Last 10 seconds or so, pick it up. All right, guys. Back down to our push-ups. Down. And up. Pick up the pace on these a little bit. And down. Good job. Feel that stretch. Back of those legs. Those lats. As you push that rear end up. And down. 2 more, guys. Last one. Good job. Back to our squats. Oh, shake it out a little bit. All right. Take it down. I kind of throw my arms out in front just to kind of keep balance. So I can keep that nice flat back. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Mike has his ninja scissor man. Cody's like me. He's kind of boring. All right, guys, 10 more. All right, last 5. Let's pick it up a little bit. Last one. Good job. All right, we got a great workout for you today. We got 12 sets of 12. Hence the name, the Dirty Dozen. We're going to go do this 2 times through. We're going to go fast, take a little break, shake it out, take a drink of water, whatever you need to do, right into the next exercise. So, with no further ado, first one, tuck jumps. Guys, you ready? Let's do it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and high, keeping that core nice and tight. And 3. Good job. All right, now a dozen pull-ups. Ready, guys? In 3, 2, and 1. If you need to take a break, you can always drop. Last one. Oh, good job, guys. Oh, now one of my favorite exercises of all time, the squat thrust or the thruster. This is great with a barbell. We're going to be doing dumbbells. So you want a weight that's manageable. 12 is going to add up. So what you want to do is rest that weight kind of on your shoulders. Take the squat down and then extend. Ready, guys? All right, let's do it. 2, 1. Nice extension at the top. Really press those shoulders out. Keep that weight over those heels. Get a nice deep squat. Good work, guys. Last 3. And last 1. Good work. Now we're going to go to a little bit higher weight. Going to do a dozen deadlifts. All right. Get your weight out there or your band. If you're scaling, weight on your heels, weights out in front of you, and take it down. Nice full extension at the top. I'm going to turn just a little bit so you can see me. Keeping that back nice and flat. Push those hips all the way forward at the top. Last 2. And there you go. Good work. Go ahead and get you a drink if you need it. All right, guys, ready for some push-ups? All right. Nice controlled form on these. Good plank position. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, and take it down. Good work, guys. Want to touch that chest. Keeping those hips nice and high. Last 2, guys. Up and last 1. Good work. Back on your feet. All right. Now, my favorite, and I'm sure one of yours, we got burpees. All right, guys. 12 of these suckers. Let's knock them out. We ready? Okay. This will really get that heart rate up. Last 5. If you notice, Mike's taking it down and exploding. Last one, buddy. Exploding off that jump. Really getting a good extension. That's a good job. All right, now fly traps. On your back, want to start out fully extended and bring those feet up and touch those toes. 12 times. Let's go. And up. If you get a little loose, that's okay. Just tighten that core back up and keep it going. Last 2. Good job. Back on your feet. All right. Now, go back to your thruster weight Or if you want to, use a little bit higher weight. Gonna do 12 push presses. How you guys doing? That heart rate up? Yeah, nice work. Yeah, this is a strength workout, but we're doing it interval style. Keep that heart rate nice and jacked. All right, weights on those shoulders. In 3, 2, take it up. Nice controlled movement. Keep that form nice and tight. Keep that core tight. Body nice and vertical. Nice straight back. All right, guys. Last 3. And 2. Good work. Woo! You ought to be feeling it now. All right, now this will be a nice little break. Gonna do some knee ups. Nice erect body position. Hands up above. Just take that knee to the side and crunch. Give you a little bit a chance to recover. Good work. Should start to feel that in your obliques. Last 2, guys. Good work. Nice. Shake it out. Get you a drink if you need to. That heart rate ought to be about 75, maybe 80% of your highest level of rate of perceived exertion. So that's when you're absolutely jacked. You want to be about 80% of that. So really helping your body metabolize that body fat, going for that shredded look. All right, next one, dumbbell swings. If you got a kettlebell, use a kettlebell. It's a little easier. But grab your dumbbell, keep it in front of you. Want to keep that back nice and flat, and keep your dumbbell close to your body. You ready? Let's take it up. You want to use those hips to bring that kettlebell up. You should feel this in your core and your shoulders. Mike's scaling with the band. Great if you're limited on equipment. Come on, guys, last 2. Last one. Good work. Weight down. All right. Down to our last 2. Got sit-ups and then squats. So let's take it back to the mat. Nice finisher here. 12 sit-ups. Ready and go. All the way back to your shoulders touch the mat, and then all the way forward where your shoulders are past your hips. Good work. Keep it going. Almost done, guys. Last 2. We'll go right into squats. All right. Last 12, and we go back through again. So let's take it down. You ought to be nice and warm, so take that squat nice and deep. Really feel it on your hams and your glutes. Nice full extension at the top. Last 3 and 2. Last 1. Good work. All right. There's 144 reps right there. Give me some. Nice work, Mike. Good work, Cody. Man, you guys are looking good with the facial hair. Getting a little hot in here, though, right? You guys ready to start round number 2? Get a drink if you need to. Towel off. Don't want slick hands when you're picking up that weight. Ready for a little tuck jump action? All right, let's go. And 12. Let's take it up. Nice and high. Feel that in your core as you bring those knees up. Last 2. Come on. And back to the pull-up rig. Yeah. All right. Mike's going to do some pull-ups here real quick. He's got his band out of the way. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Take it up. Notice how strict and tight his core is in his movement. So controlled. Absolute perfect form. Really working those lats, those shoulders, and those buys. You can actually see the muscles that he's working. Good work, Mike. Come on, buddy. Get these last few. Nice job. He's really keeping that form nice and tight. Come on, buddy. You got it. How many is that? 3? Come on, last 2. There you go. One more, buddy. Keep it tight. Nice job. Way to go, man. Good looking form. Cody's doing the scaled version. Remember, guys, if you need to scale, scale it up. It's not a bad thing. It's your duty to scale the workout if you need to. This is a tough, tough workout. All right, we're going to go back to my favorite. Actually, burpees are my favorite. Just kidding. But thrusters are awesome. Weight on the shoulders. We ready? In 3, 2, take it down. Really want to control your form on these. Drop that weight to the shoulders, and then take it up overhead. Nice full extension. You can always kind of do a reverse scaling if you want to, or just make it more challenging by adding more weight. If you've got the form, that's the most important thing. Last 2, guys. And last 1. Good work. If you've got the form, you can always add more weight. All right, let's take a quick drink. Yeah, how's that feeling? Going into the deadlifts. They don't call them deadlifts for nothing. Oh. It's going to be your heaviest weight of the day. You might want to use 3 different weights. You might want to use 2. I'm using 2. Going to my big daddies. All right. Nice firm stance. Weight on those heels. Weights out in front. Are we ready? 2, 1, and take it down. If you're using a barbell, you're not going to go down quite as deep. But with these dumbbells, you can really get those hands close to the ground. Really stretch out those hamstrings and those glutes. Good job. Last 3. Come on. Last 1. Good work. Oh, man. All right. You guys ready for some push-ups? We're about halfway done with this second set. Not quite. Let's get back down in push-up position. Since we're not doing a ton of reps, you want to keep your form ultra tight on this. Starting off with a nice plank position, and let's take it down. Good work. Keep it nice and strict. Last 3, and 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Back on your feet. Whew. How we doing? Yeah. All right. Ready for some burpees? Okay, let's knock them out, guys. Let's keep this going. All right, you're doing great. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's get 12. Down. Scaled version, you can step down and step back up just like that. And do a little bit less reps. Good work. Last 2. Down one more time. Woo! Oh, you gotta love burpees. All right. Let's go. Fly traps. Let's keep it going. Keep that heart rate up there. Flat on your back. Take it up in 3, 2, 1. Your flexibility will determine your range of motion on this. Last 5, and 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, let's get a drink. Make sure you're breathing. I can hear these guys breathing. I can hear myself gasping. Make sure you're getting plenty of oxygen. Get a quick drink of water. Go to your intermediate weight or your light weight. Yeah, how you feeling, buddy? All right. All right, 12 push presses. It's easy to get a little sloppy on form on these last few sets because you're tired. Your heart rate's jacked. But guys, let's keep it tight. Weights on your shoulders in 3, 2, take it up. Super controlled form on this. If you start to use a really heavy weight, you can do a little bit of a push press like that. Just make sure you resist on the way down. A lot of different variations you can do. Last 2, guys. Come on, last 1. Good work. All right, got a little bit of a break with knee ups. Let's go right into it. In 3, 2, hands above your head, and 1. Nice and controlled. This is a little bit of a breather. Should feel it in those obliques. Crunch as that knee comes up. If you're like me, 46 years old, you actually hear a crunch. I'm not saying that's a good thing. Last 3. Last 1. Good work, guys. Woo! Shake it out. How we doing? Yeah, buddy. All right, dumbbell swings. Go to your light or your intermediate weight. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go with 30. Hands interlocked. If you remember what last hand grip you had, switch it up. Do your other hand grip. You guys ready? All right, let's take it up. Remember, form is important on this one. Weight close to the body at the bottom. Use those hips to generate a little motion, and then bring it up with the shoulders, keeping that back nice and flat. Last 3. 1 more, guys, come on. Woo! All right, last 24 reps. Taking it down to the mat for sit-ups. No break. Shoulder blades flat on the mat. In 3, 2, take it up. Make sure you're breathing. Oxygen, like water, is your friend during these workouts. Good work. Bring that chest all the way up to the knees. 4, 3. Come on, guys, last 2. Going right into squats. All right, good work. Last 12. Well, I don't know. I don't want this workout to be over. All right, guys, let's take it down. Last 12. Nice and crisp. Keeping that form nice and tight. Good work. Almost done, guys. Great job. Last 4. Last 1, guys. Woo, good work. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you got a good one. Good job, man. Nice job, Cody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next workout. Good work today.